How's it going, everyone? I am here with my review of Ring of Honor's Tag Title Classic 2. The show took place back in December of 2010, and I'm here to give you guys my thoughts and opinions on this show. So, without wasting time, and jump right into the video. Okay, here's the DVD cover right here. See right there, it says Tag Title Classic 2 from Plymouth, Massachusetts on December 17, 2010. A nice picture there of the American Wolves and the Kings of Wrestling giving a little nice stare down right there. Nice cover. And of course, he has some pictures of the match itself right there. So, a really nice cover. I really like this cover. It looks cool. Here's what it looks like on the spine. ROH Tag Team Title Classic 2 with Christopher Daniels right there at the very bottom. Here's the back. You got some pictures of some matches right there. So, yeah, there's the back, and of course there are the matches. Let's show the disc real quick. Here's the disc right there. Again, you have the Wolves and the Kings of Wrestling on the disc right there. Good looking disc. But this show was actually a really good show. I actually say this is a great show, especially since it was a B show, because, you know, ROH back then, and still does, I believe, did a Friday and Saturday show. Friday was like the build-up show to the Saturday show. Saturday show is always a bigger, you know, show of the two. So for a Friday show at the time, it was actually a really good show. It was very, very enjoyable. Easy to sit through as well. Not a very long show either. It's about a 2.5 hour show. And it was very enjoyable. I liked it, and it was good. Of course, right here, the first match I had to start the show was Kenny King versus Adam Cole. This was a good opener. You know, at first it started out kind of slow. You know, Kenny King was trying to get the heel heat with the crowd. You know, basically talking smack with the crowd and just going to the outside. You know, during the match. You know, Adam Cole tried to get offense on him. But the match progressed. You know, Adam Cole did a sick suicide dive on the outside, Kenny King, and it was a fun opener. You know, it didn't get too much time. We got about 7 minutes, I would say, but it was like I said, it was a solid opener. Kenny King ended up picking up the victory here with the Royal Flush. Adam Cole tried to do a crossbody. Kenny King caught him into the Royal Flush. So yeah, good opener there. And next we had Colt Cabana versus the Prodigy, Mike Bennett. Definitely the worst match of the night here. This was just, I don't know, I wasn't into it. I didn't enjoy it. Cabana was doing, you know, his regular comedy stuff, and, you know, Bob Evans, who was with Mike Bennett at the time, was just, you know, kept interfering in the match. So, I don't know, this match didn't do any justice for me. Mike Bennett got a cheap, you know, heel win with the roll-up, you know, he's hold the tights down on Colt Cabana for the 1-2-3 victory. So, you know, this is around the time when they're trying to build Mike Bennett up, so it was just, you know, him getting heel heat for that victory, but this match didn't do any justice. And after the match, you know, Colt Cabana was complaining about what happened to Honor, you know, the way he lost, you know, because, you know, Bennett cheated. He was complaining. So, yeah, nothing special. I didn't enjoy it. It was, like I said, the worst match of the night, in my opinion. Next, we had the Trial Series, match number 5, Andy Right Leg Ridge versus the Fallen Angel, Christopher Daniels, World TV Champion. This is where, you know, basically Andy Ridge was doing his trial run with ROH. You know, he was fresh from the school, and he was having a bunch of matches against a bunch of veterans like, you know, Mark Briscoe and Ricky Reyes. So this is a trial match with Christopher Daniels. I thought this match was, I thought it was fine. I didn't really think too much of it, to be honest. You know, Christopher Daniels, he's never been my cup of tea, especially in ROH when he came back this year, or 2010, I should say. He's just never been my cup of tea. I've never felt like he put full effort into his matches. I always felt like he just, you know, he tried to, you know, put on a good match, and, you know, he didn't really try as hard as he possibly could. And I know he was probably saving energy for Final Battle next day on the show, but I don't know. Christopher Daniels, like I said, it's not my cup of tea, but this match was good. Christopher Daniels went over with the Angel's Wings on Andy Ridge for the victory. So, like I said, it was a good little match, and Christopher Daniels cut a nice promo at the end, you know, basically putting over Andy Ridge, basically telling him, you know, you may not have the experience, you know, of a veteran, but you had the heart of one. So that was cool of him to put him over like that. But like I said, the match was good, but, you know, it just wasn't anything special. Next, you had to pick your poison rematch, J. Mark Briscoe versus Kevin Steen and Steve Corino. This was really good. I enjoyed this match. I only got about 10 minutes, so I didn't get that much time, but it was really good for what it was. You know, immediately the match started off with a brawl. You know, the Briscoes came out and just started brawling with Steen and Corino right out the gate. And it was a good match. You know, Steve and Corino worked really well as a tag team in this match. You know, they definitely pulled out a lot of tag maneuvers and, you know, frequent tags. They you know, exiled Jay from tagging Mark for about a majority of the match. 75% of this match, you had Jay Briscoe in the ring, because Steen and Corino was exiling from tagging Mark. But when Mark did tag, you know, he just, you know, did his kung fu redneck kung fu style on Steen and Corino. And it's Kevin Steen and Steve Corino getting the victory when Steen hit the package pile driver. I believe it was Jay Briscoe when the referee was distracted by Mark. So yeah, actually no, it was on Mark Briscoe, because Jay Briscoe's on the top rope, I believe, and Steen knocked him down, hit a package power driver on Mark Briscoe, and Steen and Corino ended up picking the victory. So good match there. Next, had a 4-corner survival match: El Generico versus Rhett Titus versus Grizzly Redwood versus Reyes. This was good, but it was, it was nothing really worthy talking about. It was like a tag match really, because you basically had Reyes and Rhett Titus tagging in and out, and you had Grizzly Redwood basically getting his ass kicked. Generico would tag in, when he wanted to, but he didn't really tag in that much. So it was like a tag match, really. The moral of this match basically was just telling Generico's story. You see him right there with the black mask. It was just, Generico was sick and twisted at the time. This was before the final battle match with Kevin Steen, and Steen took his mask, so Generico was just twisted. It was definitely telling a story in this match as well. It was basically the moral of this match. But towards the end, everyone just basically said fuck it, and basically fought each other. And Generico ended up hitting a sick hoover kick on Grizzly Redwood. I thought he killed him, followed by a brainbuster to pick up the victory here. And, Steve Corino ended up coming out, trying to talk Generico out of the match the next night against Kevin Steen. Generico didn't do it. Went off on Steve Corino. So, yeah, this match was to tell the story of Generico's dark side. So, it's good stuff. Next, Kairali versus TJ Perkins. This was a really good match. This was just, fast action, back and forth, counter after counter, submissions, roll-ups. This is just very, very good. TJ Perkins and Kairali work really well together. Their match last year at PWG 10 was a great match. This was a really good match as well. These two, like I said, just mix very well together. Their styles are very similar, which is probably why. But this is very enjoyable. I really liked it. TJ Perkins ended up getting a, not a cheap victory, but like a little small victory. Kairali tried to give him a roll-up, but he ended up countering the roll-up into a pinning predicament, which got the 1-2-3 victory. So that was definitely a really good match there. Definitely, I'd say that was match of the night up to that point. Actually, I'd say it's the second best match of the night right there. Next, I had a non-title special challenge match: Roderick Strong, ROH World Champion, versus Sonjay Dutt. This was originally supposed to be Roderick Strong versus Kenny Omega, but Kenny Omega actually got injured right before this match, so Sonjay Dutt was a last-minute replacement. But this was good. This was about 10 minutes. It wasn't a very long match, but I thought it was good for what it was. Sonjay Dutt looked pretty good in this match. He actually got about a couple near falls, which kind of scared me. I thought he had the match for a few times, so that was interesting to see how many near falls he got. But Roderick, ended up getting the victory at the end with the end of Heartache, which was that move was just fucking amazing. I love that move. Such beautiful the way it's executed. It just never ceases to not amazing. So this is a fun little match there, and yeah, nothing really too much there. Just it's a good little filler match for Roderick Strong. And then they had the main event, which was the World Tag Team Title First Time Dream Match: the Kings of Wrestling versus the American Wolves. Awesome match here. Definitely match of the night. This was just incredible, I thought. It got a lot of time too. It got about like 30-35 minutes, so it definitely went a while. Kings of Wrestling and the American Wolves. They're just two amazing tag teams. They're definitely the two best tag teams probably at that time in ROH. Just colliding. It was hard to believe that was the first time ever too, by the way. And just an awesome match. It was kind of inconsistent. There's times when the match was fast-paced action, and then there's times where it was like slowed down, and it was kind of like hard. It wasn't hard to pay attention, but it was kind of like like, all right, let's pick this up already. So the match was kind of inconsistent, but I thought it was still an amazing match for what it was. The Hero and his elbows, man. I swear to God, he's gonna kill someone with these elbows one of these days. He just murders people, and I'm surprised he doesn't legitimately give someone like a mild concussion to the point that they retire, because he just throws elbows out like they're nothing. But the Kings of Wrestling ended up getting the victory here with the when Hero had just knocked the shit out of Eddie Edwards with his elbow. They got the 1-2-3 victory to retain the tag team titles with Kings of Wrestling. Great match, and then of course Dave Richards cut his his infamous post-match promos like he always does. So yeah, just great main event here and a great show. Just like I said, very good show. The only bad match was Colt Cabana and Mike Bennett, but everything else is I'd say good to really good. So yeah, Tag Title Classic 2, great show. Definitely pick it up if you haven't. It's on sale at ROHWrestling.com. It's probably like no more than $10, so definitely pick it up if you haven't. And that'll do it for this video, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.